Hi, everybody. My name is Kate Harrison, and I am a third grade teacher in Commerce City at a Title I school. And I was one of the lucky ones that was able to receive a STAR grant this year. So, my STAR grant was to purchase rich text to read aloud to students to support deep conversations and develop students' ability to listen, speak, read, and write. So, some of the objectives that I had for my grant were to support students to be able to respond to text in a verbal and written manner. So, students were able to have really deep conversations as well as use a notebook to respond in written form. Students also developed their oral language skills through peer conversations. And last, students applied reading strategies to their independent reading from my modeling through the read alouds. So, some of the activities that students participated in is they have a read aloud journal that they respond to and reflect in. They have structured peer conversations with students that have similar ability with their language acquisition and language level. And for that, for those groupings, I use the WIDA can do descriptors to help guide that work. And then students also participate in one-on-one conferences with myself, where we talk about goals that they have with their reading strategies. The way I evaluated my students was I use right now, I use rubrics so students can self evaluate and guide their written responses. With their one on one conversations, I use a checklist. And of course, with my one on one conferences, I use anecdotal notes and I take notes on what strategies they're using and what next steps we need to talk about. So the literacy connection in my grant was primarily just to expose children to rich texts and then also to integrate all the language domains of speaking, reading, writing, and listening. And then as for my professional development, this grant really helped me maximize my instructional minutes by utilizing read alouds to their fullest potential. And it also pushed me to expand my modeling techniques because I really wanted to work on using every read aloud to the best that it could be used. So, some of the texts that I was able to purchase with my grant money were books like January's Sparrow by Patricia Polacco. So, this text really helped students develop their understanding of historical times in our country's past, and it really gave them a lot to converse about and to talk about with each other. So that was a really great one. I also got Clara and Davy by Patricia Polacco, which is the true story of the founder of the American Red Cross. So that was a really great one and led to really deep conversations. And then I also tried to integrate wordless picture books like Wave, Quest, and Journey by Aaron Becker, and The Boy and the Airplane by Mark Pett. And then another author that I personally love and really tried to integrate was Chris Van Allsburg with books like The Wretched Stone and Queen of the Falls. So these were just a few of the texts that I used and that children love. But this grant has really helped me and my students in so many ways. And thank you to CCIRA for providing me with this opportunity. Happy reading.